Attorney L. Reed Bloodworth is the managing partner of Bloodworth Law with offices in Orlando, Florida and Winter Haven, Florida. Reed handles trustee and personal representative defense for clients and discusses whether a trustee is responsible for trust losses due to market dips while managing a trust. Reed said that the issue gets into the prudent investor rule, which states that as long as a trustee has complied with the prudent investor rule, meaning they have invested the trust assets in a way that a prudent investor would, then they are not going to be held liable for market dips. The prudent investor rule basically comes down to whether they do something reasonable, Reed said. Let's say you're an individual trustee. Well, it might be very reasonable for an individual trustee to go hire a professional, go to one of the large trust companies, and hire them to invest the assets in such a way that it complies with the terms of the trust. Typically, if it's a long-term trust, something where the trust is holding the assets for a while for growth. And so if that has been complied with, then no, the trustee isn't going to be held liable for market dips. However, the flip side of that is when a trustee did not comply with the prudent investor rule, Reed said. Let's say the trustee was a big believer in a certain stock, whatever, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Tesla, and they believe so strongly that they're thinking, I've got a $5 million trust and it's just sitting in an account right now. I think a great thing to do would be to take $3 million of it and I'm going to buy $3 million worth of Apple stock. That's not going to be found to be reasonable, Reed said. That's not going to comply with the prudent investor rule. Let's say you've got a situation where the trust says you pay out principal once a year on December 1st. Well, they put all their money in one stock and that stock crashes. When it's time to make your disbursement, well, you had a $5 million trust and you just shrunk the principal by 50%. That's a situation where, yes, the trustee could be found liable for a dip because what they did wasn't reasonable. They didn't diversify. They didn't do something that a prudent person would. They took a huge gamble and lost. So again, it's a fact-specific, case-specific analysis of a trust dispute that's being brought up by a beneficiary, Reed said. Attorney Reed Bloodworth is the managing partner of Bloodworth Law. If you're a trustee who needs defense against a beneficiary complaint and you're in a legal dispute with a beneficiary, talk to Reed about how Bloodworth Law can help you, your family, or your business.